And welcome to another episode of In the Lab. We're trying something a little different this time. We actually have a special treat. The creator of both these teams, as well as one of the best players in the nation. So on your left, you have JT piloting Taraski Business, and on your right, Shadow piloting Parallax Power. So we're definitely going to get to see some interesting play here between the two teams. Now, during the game, we're going to have both players give you the thought process, trying to give you more of an introspective view of what it's like to play these teams and the decisions you kind of have to face on a turn-by-turn basis. In terms of who won the roll-off and who's going to start, it looks like we've got Shadow starting the game.
Sure thing. So, rolling 4 dice. Pray for bolts. Hey, that looks good. 4 dice. There is a Professor Xavier, so I'm going to try and want to keep 2 masks if I can. If not, we'll keep 1 bolt. And that looks like 2 masks and a Pepper Potts. So we're going to go with Pepper Potts and keep our 2 masks for perfect PXG. Go ahead, JT.
Let's see if I can pull off the same thing with some shields. I think the only one I want to re-roll is the sidekick. And did that re-roll as a sidekick?
It did.
It sure did. Well, that's okay. We'll field the sidekick. We will buy a Maria Hill and save the question mark pass you priority.
All right, I will PXG and then PXG.
Okay, and we'll go ahead. It's your turn.
All right. Rolling my 7 dice, hoping for some good stuff. Well, masks are always good when you have PXG on the board, and I am looking to hopefully get a Pyro, and that looks like enough. The question is, do I want Pyro and not quite perfect ramp, or do I want vibe and perfect ramp? And I think I'm going to go with the Pyro for now and start my aggression early. Vibe is not quite as aggressive as Pyro, and so I do that.
Okay.
Pass to you.
I will use Professor X. My turn?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I missed on perfect ramp, but 6 dice may be enough for what I want to do. Oh boy. Save 2 masks and a bolt. I should re-roll the rest of these. I want a shield. I'm probably looking for Umber Hulk. No shields at all. Well, boy, oh boy, limits my choices. I think my viable choice will be to purchase an Iron Man and save some masks for Professor X. So I will pass to you, sir.
All right, I will PXG once, PXG twice. That's leaving me with 5 dice or 6 dice, which means I'm not necessarily going to get both my characters in the first draw, but we'll see how it goes. My turn?
Your turn. Got him.
Got him. Let's see. Well, I got all the bolts I could want, but did I get enough of everything else? I should start powering up my team. I don't think I need Pyro immediately. I'm not going to have anything in my reserve pool, so maybe I'll just keep all of this energy and roll really well. Let's at least roll these 3 right here. Actually, hold on. I'm going to keep the bolt and re-roll the mask. No, I got the sidekick back. It's not that big of a deal, though, because we have so many bolts going on. And I will buy first a Human Torch. We're going to do that with 3 bolts. And then I think we're just going to go with Vibe as well and just have a nice big pool of characters in our used pile for us to get out next turn. And with that, I pass priority to you.
Okay, I will PXG once and twice. My turn?
It is your turn, sir.
Okay, I will get to roll all of my dice. There are my shields. There are my shields.
Kind of know how you felt. I had all my bolts last turn.
That's exactly what's going on. I'd like to get some characters. I think I'm going to save one of these and roll the rest.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say you should save Maria. You don't need her this turn.
I don't, but I also want to make sure that my used pile is as clear and clean as possible. Well, you're loading up on characters. I think I definitely want to pursue that Umber Hulk. I could go War Machine to have something unblockable too, but Umber Hulk will serve as some removal in the intermediary, so I will spend a question mark for Blue Eyes and spend another one for Blue Eyes and then pay a shield, and that's my 5 for Umber Hulk, and I'll pass you priority.
I will PXG once, and then PXG twice, and pass it back.
I'm gonna sit on it. I'm gonna make it your turn.
Okay.
I can save my shields for transfer power if I need it. I don't really see the value in buying another Maria Hill this turn. I should have pretty perfect ramp.
All right, so we got Vibe and Human Torch. Let's hope we land Human Torch and at least one other character so I can get some purchases going. Well, we want that one other character. You know what? I have one other character. I don't need that sidekick, but I will save at least enough energy to field Vibe. I can do something with this shield. I can do something with the bolt. I can do something with the question mark. And hopefully all the other energy comes up. So let's do that. No Human Torch, but hey, we get Vibe. So we will field Vibe with this energy we have going on, and then we'll field some sidekicks. And we have a bolt. We'll see what we're going to do. We'll just pass priority to JT, see what he's going to do with all of his energy first.
I will PXG twice. Let me separate some of this out. So I have 6 dice down here. I will pass it back.
All right. So I wanted to see how much he would use. He definitely can't distract me back, and I have all these characters. I'm thinking that since I know I have a Pyro coming up, that I might want to put some characters into my used pile. But looking at the fact that I have 3 dice in my bag, I'm going to be drawing my used pile at the end of this turn. So maybe I just want to keep just enough as it is right now, because I can't put anything else in my bag, and I'll be drawing 3 plus refilling. So maybe I don't want to put stuff in the used pile just yet. That 7/7 is so tempting to swing in with, though. But he does have 2 shields, so he's likely to just turn around and KO me right back. So I think I'm going to just sit on my bolt and my question mark.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir. Your turn.
All right. Maria Hill goes to the used pile, but I'm going to get everything. Now this team really is built to use Maria Hill as an engine to move characters from the, well, when they would go to used at the same time, they can instead go to your prep area, which is massively beneficial And one of the engines there is an unblockable War Machine. If you can get Maria Hill to go to the used at the same time War Machine would go through after combat, you can move them both to prep. And the Tarask Global actually can do that for us. Just debating on saving a bolt here as well for some energy. I don't think I need to, though, so I'll reroll all of that. Well, that came up roses. So I will field the sidekick, field Maria Hill. I have to pay 3 to field the Umber Hulk. I don't have a way to spin down Vibe first, but that's okay. So when I field Umber Hulk, Patrick gets to roll. Okay.
And the Umber Hulk flushes all level 1 and level 2 characters to roll. Anything that comes up energy goes to used.
So that's good for me. I can flood his bag with those sidekicks. I'm still in my main step. I know that I've got 7 sidekicks. That energy could be really, really useful. In order to avoid distraction down the road, probably want to think about Human Paladin, although I'm not sure now's the turn for it. Might wait just a turn. 7 sidekicks means I need, if I bought 1 die, I need 4 in my prep area for perfect ramp. So I could buy 1 if I only spend 2 of these question marks, but then I don't have flexibility on this turn. I'm going to sit on it. Pass your priority.
PXG.
Okay.
And KO your sidekick with a magic missile.
That's a very good move. So if I attack with all 3 characters, I can steal Vibe's attack and hit him for 7. And I think if I spend a bolt to KO your sidekick and attack with all 3, it could get fun.
I'll block Maria Hill.
Okay. I will spend a shield to swap attacks of Iron Man and Vibe.
Okay.
And I'll spend another shield on the Tarask Global for Maria Hill.
All right.
So she will go through to the prep area with Umber Hulk.
Correct.
And Iron Man goes to used pile, and I get 14 damage through.
Correct.
Okay.
My turn?
Yep, your turn.
I will keep that guy and this guy and all of these masks, I think. Yeah, all of these masks. So I'll just be re-rolling this 1 sidekick. And I get a question mark. That's awesome. Because I kept the 2 bolts from Pepper Potts, you'll take 1 damage and Vibe takes 1 damage.
That's correct.
Alright, then I will spend this bolt to field Pyro. I'll spend these 2 bolts and one of these one of these masks to buy a fatality and put her in my used pile. I'm just looking for ways to get some bolts in my used pile so that I can hit really, really, really hard with all of my characters this turn. But I also want to save some stuff back just in case. So, and then I pass priority to you.
I really don't want you to hit me for 12. I don't know that you would attack with both, but I'm not going to PXG. I will pass it back to you.
Okay. I will attack with both. So I declare the attack.
And knowing that you've done that...
Before I do anything else, though, I need to roll this Jackie, and she does not come up bolts. So no extra damage for you.
I can distract my characters back next turn, but you will have an open field. I don't think the 2 extra sidekicks are worth it. I will roll 3. God, I really don't want to deal with 5. You have direct damage. I don't. I think that means that I can't afford to take the damage, so I will distract him back.
Okay. And so you take 5?
I do.
All right.
Actually think I don't want to reroll. I think I want to keep Umber Hulk. He cost me 3. I need to be able to sneak some damage through, so I either have to buy a Human Paladin so he can't distract me back, or a War Machine who's unblockable. I think the right move is to pay 3 energy to field Umber Hulk. That's free. I will pass you priority.
I will PXG once. I will bolt your sidekick.
Okay.
And I will PXG again.
I think I need to save the shields. You got 4 in your bag, 3 sidekicks, and Human Torch. It's not going to hurt terribly bad this turn. Okay, your turn.
All right. So I'm keeping everything I need to possibly buy an extra Human Torch and keeping a sidekick so that I can maybe get 2 Human Torches on the field this turn if they cooperate. I don't need to trigger Vibe this turn. Sure, it would get me through for 1 damage, but the 1 damage doesn't clear any of my opponent's characters, so it's not really worth it. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll. That's relatively decent, so what I want to do, I think I'm just going to hard pay for it. That's a really high fielding cost for what I was planning on doing this turn. But I will field the sidekick. I will bolt the sidekick and buy a Human Torch. Then I will spend a pair of masks to field this Human Torch, and then field this sidekick and roll this Human Torch, who came up level 3, so he comes out onto the field. I really don't like, or into the reserve, sorry. I really don't like that guy at that level, so I'm going to spend this shield to parallax global him and this sidekick and reroll them both. He comes out at level 0, which I like, and I get a question mark out of it, so that was a net win. If I had another Human Torch, I would be able to roll them. And now I pass to you.
I will ping your level 1 Human Torch and Professor X.
You pinged him for 1 damage, you said?
For 1 damage.
Okay.
And pass back to you.
I will attack with these 2 Human Torches.
I will block this one.
And you take 2?
And I will take 2.
All right. Your turn. One of the reasons I attacked is I knew he was only going to get sidekicks this turn, because I could see he only had 4 dice and they were all sidekicks in his bag. I knew there were no other threats coming.
I'm debating saving the shield. I think I probably should. That will work. Build these 2 sidekicks. So I'll pass you priority.
Okay, I'm not doing anything.
All right, you got to save that for distraction, but I'm not sure it matters. I'll attack with all 3.
All right, I will block your Umber Hulk.
Okay. I will spend a shield to swap Vibe's attack with this sidekick.
Okay.
You want to do anything?
Not sure it matters what I do, because you have 2 more shields.
Yeah. So just I'll swap.
Okay. I actually ping your sidekick so it dies. Why?
Okay.
Because it was the flashiest option.
It was. So I'll spend 2 shields to swap Umber Hulk and Vibe, and then Vibe and this sidekick.
Yep. Good game, sir.
Thank you. Very good game to you. I like this team. I've said it before. This is not my style of play. I like those combo teams that swing for one turn win. But boy, playing this, I can see why you like Mystic Box. I can see why you like Transfer Power. I can see why you like playing this style. It's growing on me, and I think I'm getting a little better at it.
Yeah, the style's kind of like the 3-card Monty. You're always shuffling the P around, and as long as you have more than your opponent, you're going to come out ahead.
All right, well, that was a great game from both of our players. Thanks, Shadowmeld, for showing us what are some of the options we have. The left being the economy team for this week, having the 1 super rare Umber Hulk, and on the right being theme team of the week. So, again, thank you guys. And if you are interested in these, definitely get out there and try them. Get on Vassal, do it live in your shops. These are some core ideas here, mechanics that really seem to function well together. Now that you've seen them in action, definitely take them into the field with you. If you want to see any more videos, just check out our videos and post on thereservepool.com, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time in the lab.
Later.
From my heart and from my hand, why don't people understand my intention?